Hey guys, this is Courtney. Welcome back to my channel. I am here today with this week's empties. I actually got through quite a bit of stuff. I got some tubs, a scoop, some bags, some clams. So if you were interested in hearing what I melted this week and how I felt about it, then please stay tuned. Okay, so I am filming on Saturday per usual. I would love to know, how did you guys enjoy your weekend? Because by the time this goes up, your weekend will have gone by. My daughter did not have dance today because they were on spring break, thank God. And so we pretty much spent the day doing all the things around the house. Like I washed her hair, I washed my hair. We started kind of getting our backyard patio area together for the warmer months. My husband did some yard work, we did laundry, we did dishes, we did all the things. And I looked up and I was like, how is it already 5 o'clock? Like, where did the shoot, I dropped something. I was like, where did the day go? So anyway, here we are at the end of the day to talk about everything that I warmed up. So we're gonna start with these tubs and scent shots and clams and such that I have. Unless I knock it down again. Goodness. Okay, so I'm gonna put my little basket down here so I will just be able to toss everything in. So the first thing I have is, actually I'm gonna save that. I'm trying to keep my vendors together as much as I can. Yeah, so instead we are going to start with Ebony and Ivory Wax Co. I warmed one of the samplers from the Fizzy Pop sampler. And this was Strawberry Peach Fizzy Pop. This is Strawberries, Peaches, Lemon, Lime, and Fizzy Pop. So I warmed this in my open concept and it did pretty well. I do think I probably needed a little bit more in order for it to throw the way I wanted it to throw. But I enjoyed this, but I did decide from that, because I cut this up in about 4 pieces, that I think I'm just gonna warm these like in bedrooms and bathrooms to get like the maximum throw. As a side note, I'm actually warming another one in my daughter's room today and she's a huge fan. So, and this is, did I say this is Strawberries, Peach, Lemon, Lime, and Fizzy Pop? I may have, but I really enjoyed this. I love Jennifer's Fizzy Pop. This is one that I would definitely pick up again in a larger quantity. Okay, next two, what do you call these? Clams. First one's from Scentsy. This is Bamboo and Rainfall. Of course I don't know the scent notes. Because when have I ever been that prepared? Let's see, Scentsy, Bamboo, and Rain Fall. Okay, what is it? That would be my dog. Chance says hello. An exhilarating rainfall pours down over fresh bamboo and bright melon water in a tranquil moment is the description. Y'all, this is so good and so fresh and so strong. Like I got like at least 3 days out of the 2 cubes I would put my warmers in the bathrooms. I mean, it lasted forever. Like I think I've been warming this probably for over a week and a half. This is so good. I would absolutely pick up more in the future. I don't even know if it came back in the new catalog. Knowing them, it probably didn't, but this is a great scent. Next we have from Better Homes and Gardens. This is Vanilla and Cookie Crunch. This is shortbread cookies, buttercream, and vanilla are the scent notes. I personally find this to be a little light. My daughter, however, loves this. We kind of mixed and matched this with a couple of scents. She warmed this with some of Dessa's, was it like banana nut bread? She warmed it with some of that. She warmed it with another scent you'll see here in a second, Green Machine from Sassy Girl Aroma, and then she warmed it by itself. She really enjoyed it. So I would get it again, like probably just in 1 clamshell for her to use as a mixer in her room. It's like I said, or as I always say, it's so interesting to see like her coming into her own with these scent notes and like what she enjoys. And sometimes it surprises me because I'm like, you like that? And some of the things I think she'll like, she's like, no, I don't like that. So as I always say, scent is subjective. It's just funny to see her coming into her own scent journey. It is something that we do enjoy talking about and doing together. Next we have Witches Be Crazy for Beach Treats from Teddy Bees. And this is birthday cake, pecan waffle, sugar cookie dough, a pinch of cinnamon spice vanilla blended with beach treats. So I enjoy Tiffany's Witches Be Crazy. I do not I don't care for her beach treats. For whatever reason, it comes off super salty to my nose. And normally when it's in a blend, that's kind of what I pick up. And so this started out good, but the Witches Be Crazy part kind of faded, and all I got was that beach treats, and it just smelled like salty, like sea salt, beach water, sea salt. Like I don't, the s'mores and the sugar cookie part of the beach nights, I just don't get that. I just get that sea salt from her. So I wouldn't get this again because of that. It did perform decently in my open concept and bedrooms though. Well, I might save this tub though. I have a loaf of a lavender scent that I cut up, and I don't want to keep the whole loaf in my room, so I think I'm actually going to save that to put some of it in there. Okay, next I used up in a tub Cotton Candy Laundry, and this is from Lavender and Speckles. This is cotton candy and the best / strongest laundry scent ever. So I don't think that this was like the strongest laundry scent ever, and I do not love the cotton candy blended with it, which now that I recognize that I'm not a huge fan of cotton candy, I should have known better. But when I placed this customs order, I did not know better. I just knew that I enjoyed laundry. This performed well in my open concept. Like I got a nice medium in my open concept. This did really well in my bathrooms, besides my problematic bathroom where a lot of stuff just don't throw in there. This didn't do well in there, but it did well in my other bathrooms and did well in my open concept. So I enjoyed Beth's Laundry. I wouldn't get it again mixed with cotton candy. Like I said, now that I know better. Okay. Okay. So that's it, because everything else is tied to a vendor and I'm trying to keep my stuff together. So the first thing we have is a scent from Knowles Farm Scents. This is the Empties from my husband. This is cedar and rum. This is cedarwood, aged rum, fruits, coffee, and patchouli. He said that he did not get much from this. He couldn't really smell anything. So, okay, next I have a scent from Everything Vice. This is Countess Bathory is the name, and this is blood orange and goji, strawberries, black cherry, and champagne toast. I put this in my warmers in my open concept when I got in from work, and even the next morning when I went to change out my warmers, I could still smell this. This was really good. I really enjoyed this combination. I would definitely pick it up again. And this is my first time trying Everything Vice in my open concept, so it's nice to know that it does throw well in my open concept. Okay, next, y'all. I know I have been saying that I am over pistachio, but I think perhaps my nose is just a little more particular now on the type of pistachio I like, because this one, and when I smelled this on cold, I was like, this is Green Machine from Sassy Girl Aroma. This is from December of 2023. It is now March of 2025. So Sassy Girl's wax has great longevity. Like it does not lose any of its punch, so that I appreciate. I haven't participated in a pre-order since Julie opened back up yet. I know her pre-orders have been like a little bit smaller, like with less scents, until I think construction is done on her shop, and you know, as she continues to get in oils and things. But I've definitely been keeping an eye out for them, and once her scent lists grow a little bit, I'm definitely going to be getting some, and this is one of them, y'all. I know Martha said this is her favorite like pistachio scent from Sassy Girl Aroma, and now I understand why. Like I need probably 2 brittles of this, y'all. It was so good. So this is pistachio, sugar cookie, zucchini, and marshmallow. I put this in before I went to church, and I came back and my house was so divine. Oh, and it lasted all day. All day. It was just, this is probably my favorite pistachio scent right now. Like I'm learning whose pistachio and amaretto type scents I like and whose I don't. Sassy Girl, mwah, chef's kiss. This was so good. Absolute repurchase for me. Next up, we have from Swanky Frosted Lemon Dream Cake. She does not put her scent notes on her things. I'm assuming this is some sort of sweet lemon bakery scent. So I like this when I would first put it in the warmers, but it turned into something I didn't care for as much, like around the like 3 or 4 hour mark. So I don't think this is one that I would pick up again. Got it in a loaf, glad to be done with it. It did perform decently well. I warmed it in my bedroom Crocs. And did I warm it in my open concept at all? I don't think I warmed it in my open concept, but I warmed it in my bedroom Crocs, and it did well in there. It was just after all that 3 to 4 hour mark, I would come back in and I'm like, I don't know. It transformed into something my nose did not care for. Okay. Last, we got a lot from 2 vendors, and that would be Second and Spruce and L3. And these are two vendors that I definitely need to be using a lot of, because I have, that video will be coming up, I think, after this one. I have an L3 haul that I placed recently. It was a pretty hefty haul. I don't know, like I've just kind of recently fallen back in love with L3. Like I've really been enjoying their wax. I love the fact that there's always something on their site. I know there was kind of like a little bit of, you know, like feelings about it transitioning as far as like it was closing and then it wasn't and now it stayed open. Thankfully, I didn't go too crazy while they were closing. I mean, I did a lot, but I didn't buy for, I don't know, probably like 8 months. So I've really had a chance to like get through some things, kind of figure out what I like from L3, what I don't like. And so, yeah, I've just kind of been, you know, enjoying their scents again. And it always helps that there's just always stuff on their site. So sometimes I just go and browse just for the heck of it. I know that, I believe Janelle is the new owner's name. She will be opening up for custom soon. So I'm trying to be good since she will be opening up for custom soon and I can place my order then. But anyway, let's talk about what I use up from L3. First up, I finished up a scoop. I only have one more scoop in my collection, y'all. And this is Aunt's Jam Filled Jelly Roll. Strawberry jam, whipped cream, cheese, powdered sugar, and vanilla pound cake. So I mainly got the strawberry jam and mainly the strawberry jam and probably like a little bit of the whipped cream and vanilla in the background. I enjoyed this. My daughter smelled it and she insisted that we warm the rest of it in her bathroom, so she took it. She really enjoyed this. This was long lasting. Like this is like 24 hours plus. I would get this again in a non-scoopable form, so just regular solid wax. And what I like about L3's wax, I mean, a lot of times for like smaller shapes you can cut it without really having to warm it. I mean, for a loaf I would recommend it like just a little bit, but it's a moderately soft formula. But anyway, this was great. Daughter loved it. I would definitely pick this one up again. Okay, then another scent my daughter wanted and I was shocked. This is in an upcoming haul that you will see tomorrow. So I've warmed these. It was in a sampler. But this is Hydrangea Patchouli. So this is like just straight up florals. And she smelled it, was like, oh, this smells so fresh. Can you warm this in my room? And I did. And y'all, it shocked me more so than her. She said it smelled very fresh and she loved it. I said in a bag, this smelled like a bag of flowers. However, when I warmed it, it wasn't bad. I'm not like a straight floral person. Like I need my florals mixed with some fruity, a little bit of fresh, something besides just flowers. And this definitely to me smelled like a bag of flowers, but warmed, it wasn't bad. And when I tell you this is long lasting, this went like at least 24 hours in her room. Like, and it was just one little square, y'all. Mad strong. Mad strong. Next, I was a little stuffy this past week. My daughter keeps bringing home stuff to me. So I warmed this in. This was just straight up peppermint. It was nice and soothing for my nose. I also finished this week, and some of these things, I know y'all are like, dang, you got through a lot. Some of this was not stuff that I started this week. I just finished it this week. This is a pie and lemon pound cake vanilla wafer pie crust. Now, here's the thing. I enjoy L3's wax, but I don't think I care for their pies as much as I care for like their mini loaves or their puppy packs or like their regular loaves. I don't know why. It's something with the big pie crust thing in between. First off, I don't really feel like you can smell pie crust. I can't smell it. Let me say that my nose doesn't pick up pie crust. I know some people's does. So, but anyway, this one was decent. It was like a medium in my open concept. I definitely got the lemon pound cake the most, and I enjoyed it. I would get this again in a mini loaf, not in this pie thing. They're big, they're bulky. It's just not my preferred way. So let's talk about this last one, which I enjoyed once I figured it out. This is blackberry, sugared violets, and salty sea air. And I got this one in May of 2024, and this one was March of last year. So everything threw well, even though it's a year old or almost a year old. The thing I had to figure out with this was the amount of wax. I had to put a little bit more wax in my warmers in my open concept to get this to throw the way I wanted it to, but it was really pretty. They have a really pretty blackberry sugared violets, and they have a really pretty salty sea air. I enjoyed this. I would definitely pick it up again. I don't need a loaf of it, like a little mini loaf, perfect cute size. I would get that again, but I wouldn't get this large quantity. But I did enjoy it and will be repurchasing it in the future. Now last, let's talk about Second and Spruce, because I got all of this from Second and Spruce because they just had a pre-order and I definitely ordered, and my order was definitely probably on the larger side. I got multiple tubs, multiple mini loaves, and multiple, I think she's doing like the mini melter cups, which are like these. I got some of it all. And because her scent list was not as extensive, it was definitely easier for me to get everything that I wanted, and I did. So with that being said, recognizing that this pre-order will probably be shipped in May, I'm melting some stuff, y'all, because believe it or not, I had 2 drawers taking up Second and Spruce, like overflowing. I am back down to 1 drawer, and I am slowly making room in that 1 drawer for this pre-order. So we got through some things. The first thing I got is a sample of Lost at Sea. I actually warmed this last week and I forgot it. I warmed this at work in my office. I remember Di from, I believe her channel is Dice's, hold up, let me look it up. Let me look up her channel so I don't mess it up, because y'all should go check her out. She does fun videos about books. She talks about wax. Now why I can't find her channel, just because, oh, here we go. Let's see. Okay, so Dice's 19 Hearts. Hey Di, she mentioned that she had a tub of this and she had warmed it, and I was like, that sounds really good. And then I looked and I was like, oh wait, I have a sample of this from July of last year. And this is Ocean Waves, Sea Breeze, Grassy Dunes, and Dark Berries. It's called Lost at Sea. I really enjoyed this. This is a fresh, like aquatic, like definitely a little bit of beachiness from the ocean waves. Oh, I see my camera's about to cut off. Hold on. Okay, I was saying this was fresh, kind of aquatic. There was definitely like the aquaticness from the ocean waves, and even like a little bit of maybe earthiness from the grassy dunes. But then these dark berries, it was beautiful. I loved it. My coworker slash friend loved it to the point where she was like, whenever they bring this back, let me know because I want to get some. And she don't warm wax, y'all. She just comes in and smells what I warm. And she was like, I want some of this. I enjoyed this so much that whenever this comes back, hopefully it'll be back in the next pre-order, I would get this in a tub. Yep, you heard me. I know y'all, like I'm real heavy in my fresh and fruity bag right now. I don't know what's going on. Okay, so because I was sick, I definitely got through some of my minty scents. So peppermint milk and cookies. This is creamy peppermint crushed candy canes milk and cookies. This is from the holiday pre-order that she just had. Y'all know this is one that I like to keep around when I'm sick. I will pick this up again, probably in this size, maybe a mini loaf, because I like to warm it when my nose is a little sensitive. I enjoyed it. I'm not a big peppermint person outside of that. Next is one, this is Self-Care Season, which is Mermaids in Montauk, which is rosemary mint, toasted mallow, salty sea air, lavender, and sweet mallow cookies. So now, I like this one, but I'm going to be honest, like when I warmed it, I got a lot of that salty sea air, like saltiness. And I'm assuming it's from the salty sea air. It kind of overtook the blend for me. I don't know if I would get this again. If I would, it would probably be in a small size like this. And this one was not like a super strong performer. I warmed it in my bedroom, but it wasn't super strong. It was definitely a soft background scent. Okay, next. We have a mini loaf in the whole bag. I'm pretty sure I just watched my girl Candace's Empties today, and I think she just talked about warming this. And I told her, I said, we stay warming the same stuff. So we are definitely scent sisters. But this is brown bag lunch, which is raspberry jam, peanut butter, fresh baked bread, milk, and cookies. Now I know, again, I've been saying, ooh, raspberry jam, I'm so tired of it. I need a break from it. Y'all, this was so good to me for some reason. And I don't even like the whole peanut butter, whatever, scent with raspberry, whatever. But this one was so good, and it did really well in my open concept. Thoroughly enjoyed this. And it was pretty long lasting. Next, we have Wax Besties. This is pink chiffon, buttercream, lemon cream cake, and a dusting of pink sugar. This was from last July. This is a pretty scent. I warmed this in the bedrooms. It was nice. I don't know if it's something I'll pick up again, and if so, I would get it like in a clam. I don't need like a whole mini loaf of it. This is not something that I think you could warm successfully in your open concept, but I did enjoy it. So anyway, that's everything that I got through for this week. I know it was a lot, but like I said, I used up a lot of stuff that I've been warming like over the past couple of weeks. So I would love to know down below, how was your weekend? What did you do this weekend? Did you rest? Did you catch up on housework? Did you go somewhere? Did you participate in any pre-orders? Did you warm anything fun? Let me know down in the comments below. I hope that you enjoyed this video, and if you did, I would appreciate a thumbs up. And if you like videos like this and you're not subscribed to my channel, I would love for you to decide to do so. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.